That kind of stuff doesn't really get me laid, but I just got fighting for a while. When I was 17, my dad moved to a gambling town in Mississippi called Biloxi, which was fine, but he just forgot to tell his family where he was going. So I was pretty pissed off for a while about it. That's actually when I started writing songs. My dad he used to sell real estate down in Houston. He'd take me around. We'd drive all over the city. He'd go pick up rent. He said he always rented down there. He always bought little tract houses down in South Houston, like Pasadena and Hockley and all those places. And he said he always rented to Mexicans because they always paid in cash. He's kind of that kind of guy, you know. Yes. He loved pawn shops, and we'd go check out that stuff. He was looking for golf clubs. And so he found out I was playing guitar and writing songs, and he called me and he says, "Hey, are you writing songs?" I said, "Yeah." He thought that was pretty cool because whenever we drive around Houston, he always played all my heroes like Willie Nelson and Billy Joe Shaver, Mr. Stopson, and guys like that. He even had Bonnie Raitt tapes in his car before she was Bonnie Raitt. And he says, "That's cool. All the greats, they all have a song about their dad." I said, "Yeah, man." He says, "You ought to write a song about me." And I was like, "Oh, well," because I've been reading about all those guys, and all their biographies, and they all had one thing consistently that they said was, all the stories were great, cocaine, all the stuff, outlaw stuff. I thought that was cool, but they all said, when they got down to songwriting, they just said, "Well, I don't know, you just got to write what you know." And the only thing I knew for sure at that point in my life was that I thought my dad was a prick. So I thought, well, all right. I've been trying to make up all these stories, about guns and outlaw shit. And none of them were any good. So I thought, well, I'll give that a try. I'll just write what I know. Dad. So a couple years after that, I didn't play it for anybody. I was scared to death. My brother came over and asked me to play anything new I'd written, so I played him in Biloxi. And he just looked at me. He was 4 years older than me, and I always looked to him for guidance. And so I played the song, and when I finished, he was just standing there looking at me. "You ain't gonna play that for anybody, are you?" I wasn't, but I got this other theory that I think songs that people hate or love are probably pretty good. Anything in between sucks. And since he hated it, I thought I was on the right track. So a couple years after that, at Christmas time, one of those new age kind of Christmases where divorced families get together for Christmas Eve. And like everything's all cool, for the kids. So I got my guitar down and started playing some songs, and he was in the back, he was drinking a little bit, and said, "Hey, you ever write that song about me?" I said, "Yes, sir, I did." He goes, "You ought to play it for everybody." I said, "No. Probably not the right time," and my brother just looked at me. He goes, "No, man, you ought to play it for everybody. Brody, you ought to play it." I said, "No, Dad, I don't know." He just looked at me and said, "Play it." Yes, sir. Left us all alone, I wasn't even 18. You never turned around, like some kid out on the run, headed for the fun down in Biloxi and the Gulf of Mexico, where I guess the girls they're pretty, nobody says it's late, and you can't stay out all night long and never have forget your problem down in Biloxi. And you only came around take a rest or come down from Biloxi. But you were not the same, pretending that you cared, pretending you were there at night in Biloxi. And the Gulf of Mexico, where I guess the girls there are pretty, and nobody says it's late. You can't stay out all night long, never have bills to pay down in Biloxi. Even when you're 41, just forget your problems down in Biloxi. Did you really think you'd find more than you left behind back home in Houston? Man, we all felt the loss. I don't mean to bring you down. I still wonder what you found there in Biloxi. Tell me, was it worth the cost? Well, I hope the girls were pretty. Nobody said it was late. I hope you stayed out all night long and never had hell to pay down in Biloxi. When you were 41, you just forgot your problem down in Biloxi. I looked up and everybody was crying. My brother was just pissed. My dad was staring at me crying. I just looked at him and said, "Merry Christmas, Pop." I was son of a bitch. I was 41. Well, the year I was 41. I'm 43 now, but I was on my fucking best behavior. Because I thought, man, that would be some shit if my marriage and life fell apart and I was 41. He'd call me up every couple of weeks that year. He never calls me. He called me up and goes, "How's it going?" How you feeling? Because I know he knew then, but I had to find out the hard way. But you know, he probably was doing the best he could under some pretty intense circumstances, you know what I mean? Marriage is a bitch. Amen. The first one he said. He's married twice and he's damn near divorced again, so it's probably... But once I got married and had a few kids, I realized, yeah, man, wow. That's when I found this song, which kind of says the second part. It's not how you start the race, it's how you finish it. So I'm going to send this out to my dad wherever he is tonight. I was 15, tore up the tracks and made a song. Me and my dad didn't see eye to eye. I never took to him, he never took the time. Bulletproof, more than tough, smarter than he ever was. I burned those wheels down the highway, and I learned what I learned the hard way. Do the best you can do, love and any trust. If you work hard for that money in your hand, that's the measure up. different. She lives on faith, she looks for forgiveness. Foolproof, it ain't easy, I need her, she needs me. She stole my heart on this highway, and she taught me to love through the hard days. Yeah, she's cool when I'm not, she's steady as a rock, she's solid as this ring on my hand. That's the measure of a man. Yeah, the measure of a man. Yeah, the measure of a man. Measure of a man. Last night she handed me a son of my own. It killed me to do it, but I picked up the phone. Hey Dad, I burned 10 years down this highway, and I learned what I learned the hard way. Truth is, I need you. Cry, we need to. And I'll swallow my pride if you can.